The Southern Rivers CMA established a Community Partnerships Fund in 2004. The fund supports partnership projects between organisations to deliver natural resource management education, training and capacity building to local communities. Property management planning is a partnership between the Department of Primary Industries and Quality Rural Solutions that supports landholders to undertake whole farm planning on rural properties within the Southern Rivers region.
Property management plans arose from a holistic farm planning practice about 10 or 15 years ago, with the idea of taking an aerial photograph of your property and mapping onto it all the existing structures that you have in a series of overlays, and then putting on top of that how you want your farm to be in 5, 10, 15 years' time, and planning toward that end.
The black lines are the existing fences and the red lines are the new fencing and tree lots that I want to plant.
They can help farmers in an enormous amount of ways. One of the things that they do is, by taking 6 days out of a very busy life, you concentrate on your entire farm rather than the paddock that's got weeds or the sheep that need moving or whatever. So that's a rare opportunity alone to think about your whole farm and where you want to take it. But they also help farmers in that it's an official and a recognised record of their property and their management practices, through which they can get funding from state government and other organisations to do rehabilitation and RM work, and also that they can take to bank managers in order to alter their loan structure or whatever else. It shows that they're serious about what they're doing and they're organised about what they're doing, and they have a vision for their future.
Well, it's a family-run farm, and basically it's my wife, my mother and I, but we hope to keep it going for our kids to take over in time when the time comes, but yeah, it's basically a family-run operation. We decided that we needed to do something different. We had a lot of ideas that we had in our minds, but we needed to put them down on paper. So basically that's why we decided to do the course, and the cost of the course too was pretty heavily subsidised, which helped. We wouldn't have been able to afford to do it without the subsidy.
We've only had this piece of land for less than 12 months. Sam's father retired nearly 12 months ago, and he gave us a portion of his original farm. So we've pretty much come in dry, and we're starting from scratch. We really wanted to come into it with a whole vision. Sam's father has talked a lot to us about how he feels the climate's changing and that he's finding it harder and harder to be productive. So we were aware that there were changes going on in the landscape, and we really wanted to try and find out what we could do to do things differently and to make some changes, because obviously farming has to change. So I just thought the PMP was a good place to start. I don't have very little knowledge of farming because we're hobby farmers, and I just thought that would be a really good thing, just to start with a whole plan and develop a vision, and be given the tools to really slowly chip away at that and achieve that vision over a number of years.
The workshops are really good. I've done quite a few courses, different workshops, pro-grays and different courses like that, and I think we probably got more out of this course than we did all of them. Yeah, Alison, she was a really good facilitator. Her knowledge of flora and fauna and the way that they all interact was a great benefit to us, I think.
It's become very clear what it is we need to do and where the problem areas are, and it's given me the confidence to really tackle those issues and to go out there and be very certain about the tasks that we need to undertake to increase the productivity and to increase the sustainability, and to not be frightened of locking up some areas of our land to grow trees and fencing off certain patches and not being able to use that land for pasture grazing, because that productivity is going to increase the way the cows survive on the rest of the land. It's going to provide them with shelter, it's going to give them cleaner water, and I think that those are really quite simple concepts, but it's given me the confidence to say, yes, this is the right thing to do, and to just look at the farm as a whole.
I think most farmers should do it if they're in it for the long haul. We've all got to make changes now. We can't keep on degrading the land as we always have. We can't keep going the way the farming's been going. By working with nature, I think we'll cut our farm costs. We spend so much time trying to fix problems with chemicals and whereas if we look at the way nature works and try to work with it, I think we'll be a lot better off for us and the community as a whole.